Hey guys, it's Marissa here. The look I'm going to be doing for you guys today is a navy colored gold smoky eye with a basically neutral face and neutral lip. So let's get started. First step I'm going to do is prime my eyes with my Urban Decay primer potion, which I absolutely love. And I'm just going to put a little dab on my finger and rub this in because I find this works better than using a brush. But of course, if you have a brush you want to use, go for it. Okay, so now that I've rubbed that in, let's go ahead and start with our eyes. So I have one of my MAC palettes that I created online here, and this is the palette we're going to be using today. In this palette I have Gleam right here, Temptation, Plumage, and Green Smoke. So those are the colors we're going to be working with. Gleam, which is like a peachy glittery color, and I'm going to be applying this in the corner of my eye and coming about halfway with it. And to apply, I'm using an EcoTools shadow brush. It's flat-headed and kind of pointy. And excuse my little puppy dog Lola in the background. She's playing, and yeah. So let's go ahead and start applying that. This is definitely a glittery one, but it's really nice. Kind of peachy. It definitely has gold undertones, and it's really lovely for a highlight. So I'm just going to apply this from my corner and to the halfway point. So the next color we're going to be applying is going to be this Temptation color, which is like a bronzy golden color. And to apply this, I'm going to use a fluffy angled brush by e.l.f. And this I'm going to take where this shadow stopped and continue out. So about halfway to the edge of my eye. And the reason why I am stopping there is because I'll find a good point to stop it out later. I don't want it to go too far. So I guess where my eyebrow stops, down, like angle it down. That's where I'm stopping. And I'm also stopping just a tad bit above my natural crease line as well. And now we'll apply this to the other eye. Okay, so now that we've applied this beautiful Temptation color, I'm going to go in with this gorgeous matte navy color called Plumage, this one right here. And I'm going to be taking my MAC 217 and be blending this into the crease. And I'm just going to work it into the crease. And I love the way navy and gold and bronze all work together. It's really lovely. So I'm just working this in, and then this is going to bring us our smoky effect. And the real time spent here is going to be on getting the blend and the color, the intensity just right. So I'm just working in like an outer, or rather a backward C motion through here. So I'll do a close-up so you can see. So once I've applied this, I apply this Plumage color with my, this is from the Naked 2 palette, and just the flat-headed side, and just applied the Plumage right into the crease. And now I'm going to just blend it out with my 217 brush. Okay, next I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush into the Green Smoke, and just apply this over the Plumage. And just blend. This is not going to be a heavy coat. It's just going to be light enough to give us just a little bit of color. More greeny color. So you get this beautiful transition from deep navy to kind of green to a beautiful golden color. It's really nice. So now that our shadows all blended out and done, I'm going to move on to lining. And I'm using two liners here today. e.l.f. liquid liner and my Super Skinny marker by NYX. And I'm going to start out with the super skinny marker and just line my eye. So sorry, I have to like pull my eye to do this. Alright, and now we will do the same to the other side. Okay, now that I've lined my eye, I'm going to go in with some mascara. And right now, I absolutely love Maybelline mascaras normally, but I resorted back to using my Maybelline Great Lash, guys. And I used to use this way back in high school, so for me it's kind of crazy. So I'm going to be applying this to my top and bottom lashes. I find this wand or the brush or whatever applicator is really great for bottom lashes because it is small and it's also great for your top ones. Maybelline just knows what's up when it comes to mascara. Okay guys, so the next step is going to be applying our highlight. And the highlight is going to be like a little bit different. So the highlight I'm using today is Eye Bright by Benefit, which I totally adore, like to no extent. I mean, oh, it's so awesome. So I'm going to be applying this to my brow bone and also the inner corner of my eye. And I know I look crazy right now, but just wait. And I'm also going to take this into my waterline. This is going to brighten our eyes up quite a bit, and I do have smaller eyes, so doing this really makes a difference for me. And I'm just going to be rubbing the excess, like the corners and my brow bone, in with my little ring finger. And just blend this one in really, really good. And I love that it kind of has a nice pretty purple lavender kind of undertone to it. Okay, so now for our actual powder highlight, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier highlight in 01. Sorry, it's so dirty. It's a little bit, these things I love, but man, they get dirty. So I'm just going to be applying this with my finger to the brow bone. And then to match the two colors together, I'm going to be taking one of my favorite drugstore brushes, just simple fluffy headed brush, and just blending that top line out just a tad, so it's not as harsh. And then the same on the other side. Okay guys, so now that our eyes are done, we can move on to face. And I love seeing the eyes done first and then the face coming in, and it just pulls it all together so well. It's like my favorite. So the foundation I'm going to be using today is Fit Me by Maybelline, and my color is in 120. I really love this foundation and totally recommend you trying it if you haven't. I used to be one of those people that thought higher end brand foundations were better because they're more expensive, but I found that's not so true. So I'm going to go ahead and be applying this, and I'm just going to rub this in with my hands. And I'm just going to dab it all over my face. I love this foundation for a million reasons. One, it's buildable. Two, it doesn't feel heavy on your face, and it never looks cakey either, which is a huge deal if you leave your home. So now I'm just gonna blend it in. And it's also really awesome and easy to blend. And also I think the colors that they have are such a wide variety that you're going to find something that fits you. So I'm just going to continue blending this in. Okay guys, so now that my foundation is blended in, I'm going to go ahead and move on to concealer. And the concealer I'm using today is MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. And my color is in W2O. I'm just going to apply a little bitty dab, as small as I can get. Oh, see, these come out so big, so I feel like I'm wasting makeup. And to apply this today, I'm using an EcoTool sponge-headed brush. And this is one of my favorite guys to apply my concealer. So I'm just going to take it into the concealer, dab some on, and apply where I need, mainly under the eyes. This concealer, I do feel lasts a really long time, but I wish that it didn't pump out so much at a time. That's my only complaint. And I love this EcoTools brush, and the reason being is I can get in all those groove spots with this little corner. So I'm just going to continue applying my concealer, and then we'll go on to contouring and blush and all that really pretty color. Okay guys, so the next step is one of my favorites, and this is going to be the contouring step. For contouring, I'm going to be using this little guy, little fluffy headed brush, face brush, and this is just a drugstore brush that I got a while back. I don't know where I got it, but it's lasted me for the last 2 years, so I use it. So the bronzer we're going to be using is Hula by Benefit, one of my favorites. And I'm just going to be putting a tad bit of this on and applying this to where basically my creases, my natural bone line or face line or whatever you want to call it, through here. And I'm going to be working, and basically it's going to form this triangle. Now this is what's right for my face. Your face is obviously going to be different. So and I'm just working in a circular motion. Okay, now that I've got my contouring done, and I just blended out with that small brush, so the next step is going to be blush. And if you guys don't already know, my favorite product, like hands down product, other than lipstick and eyeshadow, well, they're all kind of equivalent, is blush. And I mean, I love blush. So we're going to be using two blushes today. NARS Deep Throat, which is this really, really pretty lighter pink color. Love it. And we're going to be using Milani Dolce Pink, which is part of their Baked Blush line, which I absolutely adore. And you should completely check out. So to apply these blushes, I'm going to be using two brushes. And my first one is a blush brush by Real Techniques and a powder brush by EcoTools. I'm going to be using both of these and just working it in. So the first one I'm going to be using is my Real Techniques, and I'm going to be taking this into the Deep Throat first. Just taking it in a little bit, tapping off any excess, and I'm going to work in an upward motion and then go back over the apple. And that's how I apply my blush. So sweeping up into the hairline along with the contour. And then we'll go into the cheek. Smile a little bit. Now the lipstick we're using today is one of my favorites. It is NARS Dolce Vita. NARS Dolce Vita, it's very close to my natural lip color, and I think it's really perfect for this look. And then to top this off, favorite lip gloss ever, this is Revlon Color Stay Lip Gloss in Bellini, which is kind of like a nudie pink. That's our look for today, guys. I hope y'all liked it.